Peace, brothers and sisters. Today I was gonna do a video to correct myself about one verse and what one word I done on I think God's foot, but I thought I didn't really explain it properly, and I'm not gonna remove the first one. Or should I remove the first one? You tell me what you think. And just keep this one. You let me know, guys. All right? You let me know, because I think I can give it a better, a deeper explanation now. Then I saw this guy. This guy is absolutely brilliant. Oh, absolutely brilliant. Anyway, as I said, I'm not here to bash the Sunnis, but I'm just here to correct or compare what the Sunnis believe. And doing that, I might wake up one Sunni. Okay, I might wake up one Sunni. You never know. He starts asking questions, because at the end of the day, it's just the questions people don't ask. You see, uh, if all of us ask questions, we'll remind each other. Do you know what I'm saying? That's what it's all about. You know, it's not about guiding people. It's not about, you know, having a group, or it's not about that. It's about we wake up each other. That's what it's all about. That's how are we related, like the Quran is related. You see, by our relationships, not by our status or color or creed or religion or whatever you want to call it. So, let's listen to this guy first, because this guy yesterday, I saw a video of him with this guy, American guy, River, and he was bragging about he gets £220 an hour doing therapy for other people. I don't see. I mean, this guy does therapies. Come on, man. Anyway, it's just guys. You have to see what you're really following. Honestly, you just can't be blind. All right, you just can't be blind to these things. You really can't, because you're following people that they're not. They're not. I'm not saying perfect, because no one is perfect, but they're not. They're not pure. Basically, they have so much contradiction. So much contradiction. And what they say and what they do, it's not the same thing. They act humble when they're doing videos, and then other videos they act like they own a village. It's just, you got to see these things. Anyway, let's listen to him. Yeah, let's just listen to him. Let's compare, right? Compare the Quran with the Sunni explanations, and even the 2.0 explanations to the Quran. They're not too far from each other. Do you know what I mean? They're very close, very close. And I'll let you see it. I'll let you see it. You know, I don't. I'm not here to judge people, but I'll let you see it. I'm not the judge. I can't be the judge, because I'm part of the whole thing. So you guys judge me. Yeah, you guys judge me. And not judge me, you don't know me, not me personally, but the information I'm giving you. Okay? That's all. Just concentrate on the information I'm giving you. Not me, not what you think I am. I don't really care about that, because it's not about me. Yeah? Let's listen.
Uzair says from Holland, when Allah mentions in Surah Al-Qalam that He has a shin, a leg. يوم يكشف عن ساق ويدعون إلى السجود فلا يستطيعون. This shin, this leg, belongs to Allah. And the authentic hadith in al-Bukhari confirms this. And madhab Ahlul Sunnah wal Jama'ah, from the Prophet ﷺ to the companions, to the Tabi'een, to the Tabi'it Tabi'een, all agree upon this. So he says, how can we refute and reply to those who accuse the Muslims of giving Allah Azza wa Jal a figure? And he used the word, I never wrote it down, and I never took the initiative to memorize it, because I don't use it. So how would we reply to them? Akhi, first of all, you don't need to reply to them.
You don't need to reply to them. Okay, because you actually said, this is in the hadith authentic, yeah? It's about Bukhari and Muslim. The hadith says, obviously I'm not going to quote here, so I'm going to tell you what the hadith said. The hadith said that Allah, we will uncover his foot, and then he will ask everyone to prostrate, like on their forehead. So the mu'mineen wal mu'minat, the believers will just prostrate, but the rest of them, the kuffar, kafirun, they can't do it because their back is been, I don't know, the back is just gone so stiff they can't do it. So Allah asked them to prostrate and they can't do it. Okay, remember 2.0 believe prostration is sujud is prostration as well. Okay, so let him carry on. We don't ask. You actually told people God has a foot, and then when he tell you really, I mean, a creator has a foot, it just makes no sense. You don't need to reply to that. What sense is that? What logic is that? If you have the knowledge, if you know why, you don't have to. You have to reply. You really have to, because these people are asking questions, decent questions, you know, not crazy questions. Because I can't imagine God has a foot. I can't imagine him. Do you know what I mean? If God has a foot, I won't even believe in that. Carry on.
Innovation and al-ahwa of desires and whims, those who follow their desires and whims, not the sharia.
So if you ask questions, you follow your desires and whims. Yeah? So don't ask questions. Okay? Do not ask questions, Sunni. That's what they're telling you.
Not waste your time replying to them. Yes, Sheikh, but they are truth seekers. No, they're not. They have a different mindset. They follow innovation, whims, and desires.
And when imams become, they become gods. When imams become gods, they know what's in people's hearts. Sunni 2.0, they know what's in people's hearts. Just follow the behavior. You'll understand. It's a very thin line between the two sects. Now I call it a sect. Sunni 2.0. I'm not bashing here. I'm just trying to guide, not guide you, trying to ask questions. That how does this guy know what's in people's hearts? Not to waste time with them. These people only ask questions, and all of a sudden they become like enemies. Let's kill them or something. Like calling people munafiqeen with no basis from the Quran. Let's carry on.
Our Prophet told us, alayhi salatu wasalam, that this ummah will be divided into 73 sects. All of them are in hell except one.
I wonder why.
And this one is those who are following my footsteps and the footsteps of the companions.
That's them.
These people are not following the footsteps of the
See,
Prophet.
that's you guys, right? They're telling you that's 73 sects, but only the Ahl Sunnah wal Jama'ah, they go into heaven. And everyone, all those 72 sects, although they believe in God, and they practice Islam, and they pray, and they do Ramadan, but they are not a saved sect. So even if you do Ramadan, pray 5 times a day, give zakat, go to the Hajj, but you're just not part of the Sunnah wal Jama'ah, you're going to hell. You might as well just stop here. Stop now, man. Give up, innit? What's the point?
Now, the Quran, in the Quran, Allah tells us that this is a book that is clear in Arabic. So it's an Arabic book. And it was made clear.
No, it's not. It's not an Arabic book. But not your Arabic, though. And that Arabic doesn't mean anything. That it means precise. It means short and precise. It means so many things, but not as a language. You know what I mean? Not as a language. But they're trying to make it to.
The Arabs understand it. And Allah tells us in this book that He has eyes, that He has a face, that He has two hands. Specifically, He did not say one hand or hands. He said two hands. He specified this so that there's no ambiguity of.
We talked about what the hands mean in my videos, yeah? It means the power, ability. That's what it means. It doesn't mean, it's not like a, you know what I mean?
Being a metaphor. When I say I have a hand.
It's not a metaphor. That's what it means. It's not a metaphor. That's what you think hands means. But hands has so many meanings. It doesn't have to be physical. That's all. It's not a metaphor, is it? How's that a metaphor?
That I have a favor of you. So I use one hand.
It's only a metaphor when you think every hand, that word means physical. Yeah? Only a metaphor if you say that. No, it's not a metaphor. That's what the hands means. Power and ability. It's not hands. It's not a limb. Yeah, and it has a physical, obviously it has a physical meaning as well, yeah? But it's clear, the Quran will make it clear into context.
I say two hands, this cannot be a metaphor. To the Arabs, they know that these are two real hands. So the hadith says that Allah Azza wa Jal has fingers, the Quran says Allah has a shin. So when we come to all of these things, and these deviant people come and say, no, this is not true. Akhi, it's in black and white, it's in Arabic. Allah is telling us, the Prophet is telling us, no. Still, this is a metaphor. Now, why would we even go down this road and talk to them? Such people don't deserve to even reply to them because they're deviant. So, stay and remain steadfast. Learn your religion. Abide by the Quran and the Sunnah. And there's a very, very beautiful book that I encourage everybody to study it, which is Al-Aqidatul Wasitiyyah of Shaykh al-Islam.
Anyway, that's what I'm saying. They leave the Quran altogether and then they get, they shock people. Yeah, now God has a foot and the Hadith has a foot, so God has a foot. If the Bukhari says God has a real foot, that means that's it. Let's follow that. But not that. Let's stop. Let me do it again, yeah? Let me do it again. So his verse 68:42. يوم يكشف عن ساق ويدعون إلى السجود فلا يستطيعون. The day will come when the herd, the word saq is a herd, yeah? Or a group of people, masses of people, yeah? Yeah? That's what it means. That it is what it is. It's not a metaphor, it's not a foot, it's not physical, and it's not physical at all in the Quran. So this is the Quranic word, yeah? These people changed it to what it is. It's not Quran's fault. So these deviant people, when they come to me and ask me, does God has a foot? And I tell them, where? Because the word saq does not mean a foot. Yeah? That's not in the Quran. Yeah? So, the day will come when a herd will be exposed. Look how precise the Quran is, right? If you see this, yeah, let's see this. Let's show you. Saq is written, look, it's written here with saq, yeah, with no, it's like saying a herd, okay, a herd. So the herd here is not known, yeah? So, the day will come when God will expose a herd or a mass, a group, I don't know, but I like to use a herd because that's exactly what they are, what it is, that word means. Will be exposed and they will be asked to prostrate. Let's leave it prostrate, but they will be unable to. Okay? That's what they're saying. So God will expose his foot and then he asks people to prostrate and then they can't. Yeah? So, before we know that, we go to 75:29. This is the day of resurrection. Yeah? والتفت الساق بالساق إلى ربك يومئذ المساق. Okay? The herds got mixed. To God will be the destinations. So the herds, yeah, in Arabic is in the Quran, Arabic is different because he said as-saqu bis-saqi, the herd with another the herd, because he's got alif wal lam at the front, yeah. So this is known herds. Okay, this is known herds. So the herds got mixed up. Okay. And then, so let's put it in order, yeah. If we start with 75:29, والتفت الساق بالساق إلى ربك يومئذ المساق. So a herd got mixed up with another herd. To God will be the destination, or you can say, or an end that day. Okay. So let's put 75:29 first. And then we go to 68:42. So the herds got mixed up. The two known herds, which is the believers or the Muslimin, right, in one herd, and then the criminals, which is these people call the kuffar, okay, and 2.0 as well. They got mixed up, and then comes 68:42. Yawma is the same in resurrection day. Yawma yukshafu an saqin. This saqin is not known because it's mixed up. It's not known to who? To God it's known, but to others it's not known. Okay? To us it's not known because we're all mixed up, yeah? So, and then God, what does God do? He will expose a herd, yeah, the criminals. And then yud'aun, that means, let's read it in English. The day will come when a herd will be exposed and they will be asked to prostrate. It can't be prostration here. There is no way. Why would God ask them to prostrate? This law are criminal. Yeah? If they didn't prostrate when they were on earth, why would God ask them to prostrate? Is it if they prostrated, he would forgive them? Or is it just making a mockery out of them? Or is God having a joke here? But that's not the point, because the two herds got mixed up, the criminals and the Muslims, which is the peaceful people, yeah, who obeyed God on earth. Okay? What God does here, he will call out the criminals to come out. They know they're being called. They know themselves. Okay? So this lot pretend that he's not calling them out. So they won't obey the call because they're scared. That is not obeying the call of God. Not prostrating has nothing to do with it. And what I wanted to correct myself, okay, just give me 1 second, yeah? Just a second. I have to turn it to you. You see what I'm saying? So the way I want to correct myself here, because I've done a video about wife beating, yeah? And some people don't even watch the video, but it tells you, like, just watch the video, man. Just be patient, man. That's all. So when I've done a wife beating video, we've gone through the word dharaba, okay? Dharaba, which is the Sunni said is actually you can beat your wife. But we explain that word doesn't mean daraba means to separate something from something, or isolation, to isolate something. That's what it means. Okay, it's not it's not metaphor. That's exactly what it means. So it's not beating your wife. Okay, it's to separate yourself from her. Okay, that's all it is. But we're gonna go to 868, 850, 850. Sorry, I'm random. I'm like this, man. I'm not going to do anything different. Sorry, I just, that's what I do. Okay. Okay. ولو ترى. That's what I wanted to correct myself about this, because the translation sent me the wrong way. Yeah. So I can't be saying that word means separation and then I actually said that it was actually they beat him, which is I realized that afterwards. ولو ترى إذ يتوفى. This is resurrection day. This is not when the person going to die. Yeah, like you see, all these verses are all related. The Quran is related. Every verse is related with another verse. It's unbelievable, man. It's so precise as well. So precise. So I don't know. These people, as I told you, most people think they read the Quran and think God is a human being. Yeah, and this Quran is in Arabic language, and that's when they lose it. They lose control. Prostrating, sujood becomes prostration, salat becomes prayer, hajj becomes pilgrimage. It's just because that is state of mind. State of mind. They're not free yet to think this is God's words, right? I'm not going to read them like a human being is writing them down. No, I'm going to read them as if as a God, right? So when something doesn't make sense, it doesn't mean that the ayah doesn't make sense. It's me not making sense. I haven't spent enough time with it, so I'm going to either leave it, come back to it another time, or go really deep into it. Okay? Without emotions. Exactly. ولو ترى إذ يتوفى الذين كفروا الملائكة يضربون وجوههم وأدبارهم وذوقوا عذاب الحريق. If you could only see those who disbelieved, the criminals, yeah, not disbelieved criminals, when the angels, we said here put them to death, but it's not put them to death because these people are already dead. Right? This is resurrection day. They said here they will beat them on their faces and their rear ends. Taste the retribution of hell. And the real meaning here of the word beat is to separate them. Okay? These people are in a herd. They don't want to come out to basically to get herded to led to hell. So they won't come out. So they won't obey the call from God. Yeah? So the angels come to them because they're trying to hide. They come to them from the front and from the back to separate them so they can be taken to hell. And if you're gonna go to 1986, okay, وَنَسُوقُ الْمُجْرِمِينَ إِلَى جَهَنَّمَ وِرْدًا, and we will herd the guilty, the criminals, to hell to be their eternal residence. That's all it is. A saq here means a herd of criminals that God exposes on after Judgment Day, because it doesn't say here Judgment Day here. They already been judged. They know who they are, okay, but they're trying to hide. But God, the angels will come from the front, from the back to separate them. So that word يضربون, still to separate something from something. It's nothing to do with the foot. It's not a metaphor. It's nothing. This word means what the Arabs don't know, basically. Any critics, please welcome. With verses from the Quran, obviously, because this is our relation. This is our relationship, is the Quran. If I'm wrong, I'm only human. This is just me trying to figure out a word that made no sense to me years ago. Obviously, that's all. Peace out.